Hello, welcome to this fourth series dedicated to introduction poses, introduction variations, very beginners, and using only 2 bricks, 1 belt, and 1 mat per person. Each of these introduction series, first, second, third, and this one, the fourth one, have 3 classes, and they are very easy, they are very progressive, and now it's time to close this cycle because these 4 introduction series work together and they have full or complete sense once they are practiced or they are studied all together. We are going to have one session to summarize and close the forward extensions. We will have a second session which will introduce some gentle twists, and a third session in which we will have introduction also to back extensions, and where we will see the Iyengar Surya Namaskar, the Iyengar Yoga Sun Salutation. This said, let's start. So just cross the legs, sit in upright position. Bring both palms of the hands in front of the chest in Anjali Mudra. Watch in front of yourself, eyes horizontal, pressing with the base of the thumbs on the base of the sternum, softening the sternum, and gently pulling the skin from the pubic bone towards the belly, from the belly towards the sternum. And the skin of the sternum, which is soft, also helps to soften the skin of the throat. Cover your eyes and close them from top to bottom. Breathe normally. Gather yourself for the practice. Prepare yourself for the invocation to Lord Patanjali. We will chant 3 times Om together. And if you know the invocation, Lord Patanjali, you can sing it simultaneously as I do. Exhale, empty your lungs. Yogena citasya padena vacham malam sharirasya chavaidhyakena yopa karotam pravaram muninam patanjalim pranjaliranatosmi abaho purushakaram shankachakra-sidharinam Sahasra-shirasam Shvetam Pranamami Patanjalim. Hari Om. With exhalation, bring the chin to the chest. Release the hands to the sides. Keep the eyes closed. Lift the head. Open the eyes. Ready. Go to your mat. Take Adho Mukha Virasana. Stay on the back of the mat. Then kneel in. Big toes together. Knees a little bit apart. Pressing with the Dorsal foot into the mat, glutes to the heels, extending the skin of the trunk or the cells of the trunk from the hips towards the armpits. Both arms up, Vrksasana. Palms towards each other, outer upper arm forward, outer armpit forward. Continue the actions on the dorsal feet. Grow tall towards the crown of the head. And from there, keep lengthening, extending the body forward from the hips to the armpits until you feel that you cannot keep your glutes into your heels. At that point, you just move the arms down straight and then work forward with both arms forward, both hands forward. Keep first the reverse cup position on your hands, pressing with the fingertips, palms facing down. Roll the outer upper arm down to the floor, outer armpit down, and you are pulling, like hooking the mat with your fingertips and pulling from the fingertips first towards the knees, so that you increase the lengthening of the front body, you increase the lengthening of the skin from the hips to the armpits. This is the first part of the pose. By doing so, move the chin away from the chest. You're also moving the chest forward, especially the lower sternum is moving forward. And now place the palms of the hands down to the floor and move the forehead down to the mat. Once the forehead is down to the mat, now instead move forearms to the hands, arms to the hands, resist with the hands. Increase the rotation of the outer upper arm down, out the armpits down, and feel that now the skin is moving from the armpits towards the hips, and the glutes are sticking towards the heels. And from the center of the thoracic spine, the skin is moving in the direction of the back of the neck to the back of the skull, crown of the head, forehead. Back of the neck is long, skin of the throat is released. Lift the head. And from there, you move the right hand to the side, left hand to the right outer mat, first with the reverse cup position of the hands so that you can extend the body, move the chest forward, and you feel the right side of the body that is supported by the inner upper thigh. And now place the palms of the hands and roll even more down the left outer arm and left outer armpit, and then move the forehead down towards the mat, possibly in front of your right knee. And once there, again, forearms to the hands, arms to the hands, resist with the hands. And you should feel, especially the left side of the body, the skin extending from the armpit to the hip. And both glutes are pressing equally into both hips. Parsva Adho Mukha Virasana. Lift the head, pass by the center, lengthening the spine once again. Left arm to the left side, right to the left outer mat. Again, hooking with the fingertips, pulling the body forward, support with the glutes on the heels. Palms down, roll the outer arm down, outer armpit down, especially the right one, head down, possibly in front of the left knee. Forearm to the hands, arms to the hands, resist with the hands. Skin from the right armpit to the right hip. Both glutes pressing equally into the heels. Lift the head to the center. Adho Mukha Virasana. See if now you reach a little bit forward. You manage to lengthen the spine more now that you were stretching, releasing both sides of the trunk. Lift the head. Chaturanga. See that you have, if you reach with the heels down to the mat, see that you have enough space to bring the heels down when you will go to the next pose, Adho Mukha Svanasana. If you need to have the bricks to support your heels, you can do so. Move both hands in front of the line of the shoulder. 5 fingers pointing to the front mat. Press equally with the knuckles, strongly with the knuckles down, and pay special attention to the knuckle of the index finger and the thumb. Roll already the outer upper arm towards the legs and outer armpits towards the floor. Ready, inhale. As you exhale, move arms to the hands, forearms to the hands, as use the hands, shoulders away from the ears. Lift the hips up and back with heels forward first and knees bent. Check towards the hands. See that you are pressing equally again with the hands. See that the knuckles are pressing equally. Do the actions on both arms. Align the crown of the head, pointing it between both hands, chin to the chest. Heels forward from the outer feet to the outer knee. Knees towards the hips, lengthening sides of the chest even more. Now, exhale, extend the knees from the inner knee, inner side back. Next exhalation, move the inner heels away from the toes, in the direction of the mat. Spread the toes. Front ankle back, shin bone back, kneecaps up, front side up, inner knee back, inner side back, hip back. Look forward. Lift both heels, walk forward, feet apart. Ardha Uttanasana. Ardha Uttanasana, you can take both bricks if you need. I show again with both bricks. And if you are using both bricks, have both bricks right under the line of the shoulders, and that you are pressing with the knuckles on the edge of the bricks, and you are extending the fingers forward so they are spread and parallel to the floor. So you are working on conditioning forearms and arms as well. Roll the outer arm towards the legs, outer upper arm towards the side, and outer armpit down towards the floor. Now press actively with the hands to the bricks, and like pushing us to the bricks in the direction of both feet, moves the shoulders away from the ears, and allow the crown of the head and the rest of the spine move forward. So you should see, ideally, if you are in the edge of the mat, you should see when you do so that the front mat is scrolling down under your eyes. So that you feel also the transfer of the body weight from the back heel towards the front heel, towards the front foot, and the spine becomes longer. And now from there, move just one moment the body back. Have to move both hands simultaneously to the hip, and now press again towards the back heels when you are coming up. Sacrum in. Extend both arms down, lifting the chest up. Tadasana. Release. Come to the center of the mat. Stay in the center of the mat. Tadasana, feet together. Stay on the back of the heels. Big toes together. Big toes down to the floor. Spread the toes first and then bring the rest of the toes down without clinching. Outer ankle in and up. Inner ankle out and up. Kneecaps up, front thighs up. Palms of the hands towards each other. Eye of the elbows to the front. Shoulders back and down, lifting the sternum. That is Tadasana. Now interlock the hands, the fingers, palms forward. Press with the thumbs and move the elbows down. Extend the elbows. Continue the actions on your Tadasana. Now, full control. Move both arms up. Urdhva Padanguliyasana in Tadasana without hitting the lower back forward. So stay on the back of the heels or in the sacrum in, sitting bones down to the floor. The skin of the glutes is moving towards the back of the heels. So you can lengthen the spine from the hips to the armpits. And you keep pressing thumbs together so both outer upper arms are rotating forward, same like armpits. Slowly release. Stay in Tadasana. Change the lock. Palms facing forward, pressing with the thumbs. Extending the elbows. Extend both arms together. Keep Tadasana. Condition. Both arms up. Urdhva Padanguliyasana. Roll the outer upper arm forward, outer armpit forward, and extend the skin and cells of the chest from the hips to the armpits. Stay with the body weight on the back heels. Sacrum in. Skin of the glutes towards the heels. Release. Tadasana. Close the eyes one moment. You check the condition of the front body, the length of the front body, how wide the front body is. Open the eyes. Both hands to the hips. You can go to the wall if you need, or you can do it here in the center of the room, the center of your mat without any support. You go for Vrksasana. Vrksasana, the tree pose. Now go first towards the left foot and press actively with the left inner foot and stay always on the back of the heels. Left leg is Tadasana condition. You are on full Tadasana on your left leg. And now lift the right leg up, grab the ankle, and you move the right heel as close as possible to the perineum. And the right foot is pointing down to the floor. Both hands to the hips. Stay on the left back heel, actively on the left inner foot. So the left inner thigh is moving towards the right sole of the foot and the right foot towards the left inner thigh. Right inner heel forward, increasing the rotation of the right side. Both palms of the hands towards each other, elbows to the ribs. Slowly come up, Urdhva Hastasana, as we did before, starting Adho Mukha Virasana. Roll the outer arm forward, outer upper arm forward, outer armpit forward. Palms of the hands towards each other, lengthening, widening the front body as before you did. In Tadasana, Urdhva Padanguliyasana. That is Vrksasana, the tree pose. And both hands down, hands to the hips, come back to the center. Tadasana. Both hands to the hips, and now transfer the weight towards the right foot, more active on the right inner foot, on the right back heel. Lift the left leg up, grab the left ankle, and you move the left heel as close as possible to the perineum. And the left foot pointing down perpendicular to the floor. Both hands to the hips. Be active for the right inner foot. So the right inner thigh moves towards the left foot to the inner side. Left inner heel move forward, increasing the rotation of the left side. Both palms of the hands towards each other. Slowly come up, Urdhva Hastasana, and roll the outer upper arm forward, outer armpit forward, palms of the hands towards each other. Vrksasana, tree pose. Slowly bring both palms of the hands down, arms down, hands to the hips. Slowly come to the center, Tadasana. Release one moment. Remove the bricks. Actually, remove the bricks from where they were. Take the bricks and take the bricks behind you. You need to have one brick flat and the other on top of it. For Trikonasana, you can do so. Stay in the center. Tadasana. Now jump or walk. Uttanasana Padasana. Once again, jump or walk. Tadasana. Jump. 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 And jump. Stay. At the back of the heels. Turn out. Full. 90 degrees the right foot. Just slightly in the left foot. Parsva Adho. Press actively with the left outer foot. Lifting the left arch of the foot. Left inner knee, left inner thigh. Press actively with the right inner foot. Now renew the same actions. Growing tall from the sacrum up to the crown of the head. Move the left head to the hip and right arm close to the ear. And now inhale, lengthen it even more from the right hip to the right armpit, lengthening even more. And now press actively on the left heel, from the left heel to the left toe. So the full outer foot is pressing, and then it's lifting the hip up. So that allows the hip to shift and the right femur, right hip move towards the back foot. Stay. And now pull with the hand, left hand pulling from the hip, left shoulder back. And the right side of the chest is moving forward. And now search for your brick. Place the hand on the brick. And roll the outer arm, right outer upper arm, rolling towards the front leg, towards the ribs. And now extend fully the left arm. First the palm facing down, and then up. Move the left ear towards the left shoulder to help to move the left ribs towards the body. And that creates more extension on the right side of the body. Align the head again. Now turn the head towards the left hand. Uttita Trikonasana, the triangle pose. Turn the head towards the screen. Move the left hand to the hip. Pull the hip. Stay active into the brick and see if from here you can bend your right knee just a few degrees and extend. Trikonasana. Bend the right knee, few degrees. Trikonasana. Keep the condition of Trikonasana while you are bending the right knee. Bend the right knee. Trikonasana. Bend the right knee. Trikonasana. New the actions. Starting from the back foot, pressing on the outer foot, from the heel to the pinky toe, lifting the arch, lifting the left hip, pulling with the left hand, moving the left shoulder back, moving the right side of the chest forward, left side of the chest backwards. Bend the right knee, And now see if you can bend the right knee even more until the knee goes 90 degrees. And once the knee is 90 degrees, move from the front knee towards the hip so that you feel that thanks to the pressure on the left outer foot and thanks to the front knee moving into the hip, the left hip is lifting even more, and that allows the spine to extend even more. Now you extend fully the left arm with the palm of the hand down towards the floor. Attention, we change now. And we move the arm straight, parallel to the floor, until it goes over the head. And that is Parsvakonasana, lateral angle pose. Coming directly from Trikonasana. Roll the outer upper arm forward, outer armpit forward, and now you resist with the right outer side towards the right arm, and possibly you move the left side of the body even more backwards. And now you look under your left armpit up towards the ceiling. Parsvakonasana. Turn the head, move the arm again, like parallel to the floor almost, until the left hand goes to the hip. Renew the condition of the shoulder back. And now extend slowly towards Trikonasana. Be active on the right front foot. Be active on the left outer foot. And now inhale, slowly come up, pressing into the back leg. Both hands to the hips, release one moment. The arms, both feet parallel to each other. Utthita Padasana. Turn outside fully, the left foot, 90 degrees, pointing towards the front mat. Turn a little the right foot. Both arms up. Sharpening the skin to the bone, to the muscle to the bone. Be active on the right outer foot, from the outer heel to the pinky toe. Right hand to the hip, left arm up, palm of the hand towards the front foot, and exaggerate now the extension of the left side of the body from the hip to the armpit. And now renew the action on the right outer foot, moving the right hip up, allowing the shifting of the pelvis, and the left femur moves towards the back foot. Lengthening the body now. Pull actively the right hip with the right hand, right shoulder back. Right side of the body moves backwards, and the left side of the body moves forward. And finally from there, just move the hand, touch for the brick, and go flat to the brick or fingertips, or if you need extra support, higher. Once you get the support that you need, turn the outer upper arm in the direction of the leg towards the wrist. Extend fully the right arm, palm of the hand towards the floor, and from there, up, perpendicular to the floor. Right ear to the right shoulder, and see with this action, you help your right ribs to move in the direction of the spine, the direction of the body. And this will help also the left side of the body to extend again from the hip to the armpit. Align the head, neck with the rest of the spine. Turn the head up towards the right arm. Trikonasana, triangle pose. Turn the head and to the hip. Keep the Trikonasana condition as much as possible from the back leg and the trunk. And the only thing that changes now is that slowly you bend a little bit the left knee and then backwards being very active on the front heel, on the front foot. Left front heel, left front foot. Bend, extend. Bend, extend. Bend, extend. Bend, extend. Bend, stay, and see if now you can bend until the knee gets 90 degrees. And once it's 90 degrees, you are going to move the front knee in the direction of the hip. And simultaneously, you are pressing actively with the right outer foot. So the right hip with this movement will lift even more, allowing the full extension or more extension, at least, of the spine in the direction of the crown of the head. Right arm fully extended, palm of the hand towards the floor. Now on the sagittal plane, but almost parallel to the floor, straight over the head. To the Parsvakonasana, lateral angle pose. Turn the head over the armpit, looking up towards the ceiling. Outer upper arm forward, outer armpit forward. Left outer side, pressing actively towards the left arm, and possibly the right side of the chest moving backwards. Turn the head, move the hand back, extend the knee, come back to Trikonasana condition, and from there, be more active on the back leg. Inhale, slowly come up. Parsvottanasana, both feet parallel to each other. Walk or jump, Tadasana. Stay in Tadasana, close the eyes. Breathe. Open the eyes. Take both bricks. They're going to be on the right side of the mat. And they will be used for Parsvottanasana that you practice in the previous sessions that you did the previous introduction series. Okay? So from Tadasana, both hands to the hips, bend the knees, check the first foot, the right foot, without disturbing the bricks, and then right foot. Now actively turn fully the right foot, turn in the left foot, and now simultaneously you move the right femur towards the hip, the right hip moves back, and from the left outer heel towards the pinky toe, you create the rotation of the thigh, and the left hip moves the opposite direction than the right. Now you are facing the other front mat where the bricks are. So you have the right leg forward, left arm goes back, pressing into the sacrum, and the left arm is going to catch the right wrist. Now be more active on your left back heel. And when you are more active on the left back heel and left outer heel allows you, I'm overdoing now to show, when you are more active on the left back heel, left outer heel, you see that you can extend better the knee, and also the sacrum can move in, and you can extend the spine up in the direction of the crown of the head. Now the left wrist is pressing actively on the sacrum. So you're moving the shoulders away from the ears and shoulders back. And so doing so, the scapula is moving into the back ribs and is helping to lift the sternum forward and upwards. So the full front body again becomes long and widened. And now you feel, maybe you should, from the side of the hips towards the armpits, the stairs of the chest extending upwards. Now to create even more lengthening, we are moving the chin away from the chest without overarching the back of the neck. So being longer on the front body. Now keeping that lengthening of the front body, we extend again both sides of the chest from the hips to the armpits until the body goes parallel to the floor. Now be active on both feet. Left outer foot on the outer foot, right inner foot, pressing so that you are stable on your hips. Keep pressing with the left hip on the sacrum, moving the shoulders away from the ears and up towards the ceiling. And move the sternum forward. And see if you are lengthening both sides of the chest over your right foot. Be active on your right foot, right front heel, right front foot. And now keeping that condition, just release both arms and move both arms straight to the bricks. Nothing changed. The only thing that changed now is that you keep support with your hands, your arms, and then you can keep this pose a little bit more comfortably. And now you use the hands as before in Ardha Uttanasana, pressing actively both bricks down and both bricks towards the back foot, so that ideally, again, you provide an extra lengthening to the front body. So the full body, the full front body is moving up, and maybe you watch one moment down, the mat scrolls 1 millimeter, 2 millimeters, half centimeter down. Now remember from the previous classes, right hip away from the right wrist. And now again, be very active on the back foot, both hands simultaneously to the hip, and now start to press more on the back heel, lifting up, and move the head down, and then turn both feet parallel to each other. Rest one moment, bend one knee, Tadasana, stay in Tadasana. So what we are really working is on the condition of a forward extension. We want to create a very good lengthening of the spine so that the spine is really lengthening forward before thinking about the forward bending. I'll change the bricks to the other side. Parsvottanasana. Parsva means stretch or flank as well, flank, sided flank. Uttanasana is intense, Uttan means intense. So what you want to create is a very intense stretch, lengthening of both sides of the chest. That is the name of the pose. So it's an intense stretch of both sides of the chest. So that's the condition that we want to create. Both hands to the hips, bend both knees, move first the left, so that you place the left already in relation with the bricks. Now turn out fully, 90 degrees, the left foot, turn in the right foot, and now resist from the front heel to the front foot. The left femur moves backwards, and the right heel to the pinky toe, rotating the hip, and the right hip moves towards the left foot. Left leg is to the front. So right hand now goes with the wrist, pressing on the sacrum, and then you grab the left hand and you move the shoulders back, shoulders away from the ears, down, lifting the sternum up. By doing so, sternum is lifting by the inner edge and the lower edge of the scapula moving towards the back ribs, lifting the sternum up. Be active on the right heel, right back heel, right outer heel, so that the knee is extended. Now from the action of both legs, lift also the chin away from the chest, lengthening even more the front body, and now keeping that lengthening, increasing it, extend from the hips to the armpits, both sides of the chest forward, left hip away from the left ribs, and the body goes parallel to the floor. With the body parallel to the floor, press actively the right wrist on the sacrum, moving the shoulders. I'm overdoing if you're watching the screen, moving the shoulders away from the ears and up towards the ceiling. And then the sternum can move forward. Need actions on both legs. Left inner foot, left front heel, left front foot active. Left femur back to the hip, left hip away from the ribs. Now slowly, nothing changes, only the condition of the arms. And arms reach the bricks and support now the pose, but the previous actions stay there, present. And now, as you were doing before in Ardha Uttanasana, press with the hands to the bricks towards the back leg, shoulders away from the ears, providing an extra lengthening to the front body and the cells of the chest. Parsvottanasana. To come up, both hands to the hips simultaneously, stay active on the back foot, lengthening the front body up, 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 keeping the chin up first, then move the head down, turn in the left foot, both feet parallel to each other. Bend one leg, working Tadasana. Turn towards the bricks, place the bricks as they were before for Ardha Uttanasana. Take the distance for Ardha Uttanasana, feet apart, lengthening the front body, lengthening the spine. Exhale, extend from the hips to the armpits, both hands to the bricks, Ardha Uttanasana. Take a rest in Ardha Uttanasana. We have practiced a lot of times this pose, so make this pose less muscular now, developing intelligence within the different parts of the body, together, well connected, without overdoing. You feel you want to rest in full Uttanasana, just move both hands sideways, moving from the hips to the armpits, from the armpits to the elbows, to the upper elbows, bend the elbows. Gently resist with the fingertips so that the shoulders are not collapsing towards the ears. Uttanasana, rest in Uttanasana. And once again, Ardha Uttanasana. In Ardha Uttanasana, move shoulders away from the ears, and sternum moves forward, lengthening the front body. Flexible people, stay more on the back of the heels so that you are not overarching your lower back, and work more on the action of the shoulders and the scapula, shoulder blades towards the back ribs, and the sternum forward. Both hands to the hips, slowly come up, Tadasana. We put the main actions that we were working in standing poses, we put them together now in sitting poses. So you're going to sit in one brick and center the brick, center of the mat. Keep the other brick close by you. And sit first in Dandasana, well centered, with both sitting bones, ischial bones, well centered into the brick. And you keep the left leg extended, and you bend the right leg. I'm mirroring you, so this is my left, but I cue as if it was my right. So the right leg is bent in Vrksasana, and from Vrksasana instead opens into Paschimottanasana leg. So ideally, when we open into Paschimottanasana leg, knee and hips should be on the same line. So if you are sitting on the brick, you should be able to sit with the same height or slightly higher, but just because we don't have more equipment for these classes. So you can bring second brick instead of flat. If the first is flat, you can also have the second brick blade shape and just supporting the thigh. So not supporting the shin bone, as we explained in previous class. Now what you can also do is take the left hand under the thigh and you pull the skin of the thigh, increasing the rotation, even an imprint of rotation to the skin, as we do sometimes with the bricks in other positions. So that we are keeping the rotation of the thigh backwards. And we are ready to work Janu Sirsasana. Head to knee, Sirsa head, Janu knee, head to knee pose, or that is the head of the knee, because it has that shape. Okay, so from here we take, if you have a long belt, you are going to take the double handle, enough for you to have full extension of the spine upwards in upright position. So without moving the body forward once we are working on the pose. So that is hands with the 4 fingers inside of the belt, shoulders back, shoulders down, from the inner heel and inner knee and inner thigh down. Remember the last degrees of extensions of the knee. Instead we extend from the inner knee, inner thigh down, and the left femur is moving in the direction of the hip. It allows the spine to lengthen towards the crown of the head even more. Stay. Right foot, dorsal of the foot, dorsal foot is pressing actively into the floor. Left foot, the mount of the big toe is moving away from the groin, spread the toes. Left outer foot to the left outer knee, femur towards the hip. Left inner knee, left inner thigh down, lengthening the spine. You can keep this position, keep working, hammering all the actions. Also from here, inhale, grow tall from the actions on both legs. Exhale, move the elbows away from each other. Just a few degrees, the upper body is moving forward with the condition of keeping the lower sternum always high, always lifted. And then extend the elbows, keep the lengthening of the spine. Inhale, left inner knee, left inner thigh, right dorsal foot into the mat, lengthening towards the crown of the head. Exhale, keep that condition on the spine, moving the elbows away from each other. Extend the elbows, inhale, lengthening the spine from the action in both legs. Once again, moving the elbows away from each other, keeping the sternum always high. Extend, release. Remove the belt, leg to Vrksasana, both legs in Dandasana. Change the brick to the other side. Keep the right leg extended, left leg Vrksasana leg, from Vrksasana leg to the side, Paschimottanasana leg, with the brick supporting only the outer side. And if you want, you can help to the rotation. With the right hand, you grab inside, you grab the outer side. In previous classes, we learned how to use the hands, the bricks, to create that imprint in the skin. And that's ready. And once we have the legs set, we are passing double handle. If you don't have double handle because your belt is shorter, you can just grab the belt. With only, I'm going to show you. If I would have just a short belt, I will pass the belt. Now like that, and I will do few turns until I can stay fully straight, sitting upright, and then we start working the same. The perception on the outer foot and on the sole of the foot is different, but the main point is that the external hand is more active, pulling towards the body, so that the outer foot is moving towards the outer knee, and the right femur moves towards the hip, right inner knee, right inner thigh, down to the floor, left dorsal foot down to the floor, helping to lift the spine towards the head. And once again, left inner foot away from the groin, big toe away from the groin, spreading the toes, right outer foot to the outer knee, and right knee down, right inner thigh down, femur towards the hips, left dorsal foot towards the mat. Can stay here, staying tall, working on that extension of the spine, and ideally starting to work on creating a concavity, a concave back. Otherwise, inhale, grow tall, and open, move the elbows away from each other. Keep the shoulders back, shoulders down. Extend the elbows. Inhale, grow tall from the inner heel, inner right knee, inner right side, left dorsal foot. And now elbows away from each other, and the body extends forward, lower sternum stays high, shoulders down, shoulders back. Extend the elbows. Inhale, grow tall. Elbows away from each other. Extend the elbows. Release. Move the belt. So you have showed both options. If you have long belt, you can work on the double handle. It gives more support, better information to the foot. From there, extend both legs, Dandasana. You can stay in one brick. And now you are going to separate the legs, Dandasana legs, but just enough to place the other brick inside of the thigh. Bend the knees. If you remember, we practiced this help in other poses. And now, in the same moment that I'm extending the knees from 110 degrees, more or less 120 degrees, the last degrees of extension, I'm moving from the outer foot to the knee, and then the femur moves towards the hip. And at the same time, I am pressing the brick down so that I'm creating that internal rotation imprint of Dandasana. Okay? Can repeat this 2 times. Then be sure or be focused on not going with the heel away from the hip, but instead moving femur towards the hip and moving the brick down. You are moving the skin of the inner thighs in the direction of the floor. And after you do 2 or 3 times, stay with the knees bent, and then you pass your belt that you need to have enough length to have the body perpendicular to the floor once you extend the knees. We were using Trikonasana, Parsvakonasana to prepare the hips to help for Janu Sirsasana. And of course, we were using Ardha Uttanasana, Parsvottanasana to extend the body and prepare for Dandasana. And actually, it's a preparation for Paschimottanasana. So from there, shoulders back, shoulders down, scapula, shoulder blades towards the back ribs, lifting the sternum. And from there, we extend, you extend the knee, moving from the foot, outer foot to the knee, femur to the hip, Dandasana, lengthening the spine. Actively use the hands down towards the floor, arms towards the floor, shoulders towards the floor, to lift the sternum upwards. And now remember, Parsvottanasana, move the chin away from the chest, keep the back neck, the back of the neck open, widen as well, long, but keep lengthening the front body. See if by moving the chin up, you are pulling the skin of the throat is pulling the skin of the sternum up, and the skin of the sternum is pulling the skin from the belly upwards, maybe from the pubis upwards. Keep that condition, move the chin down, but the front body is long. And now, if possible, move away the elbows, away from each other. Keep the condition of the spine, extend the elbows. From Dandasana, we keep working on concave back, condition, going towards Paschimottanasana. Away with each other, extend the elbows. Elbows away from each other, extend the elbows. Elbows away from each other, sternum high, lengthening the spine, extend the elbows. From the inner heels, inner knees, inner thighs down, sacrum to the brick, from the sacrum to the crown of the head, everything is long. Elbows away from each other, and extend the elbows. Okay? Release. Okay, that was intense preparation, especially for beginners. Now from there, we go for Setu Bandha. Staying on your mat. Remove any condition on your head, any hair, tails, braids, anything that can disturb the proper alignment and line of the back of the neck. You have the back of the skull outside of the mat. You keep your shoulders inside of the mat. Stay well centered on the mat to check that you have the same distance from the left hip to the outer mat, from the right hip to the outer mat. Feet apart, and heels close to the glute. Outer feet parallel to the outer mat. Grab the outer mat. Keep that grip. Turn dorsal hand towards the floor. Resist with the dorsal hand towards the floor, sending the back of the shoulders down. Inner shoulders towards the back ribs, sternum up. Inhale. Air goes towards the chest, and as you exhale, you synchronize the exhalation. Press in from the back of the heels. Sacrum moves towards the heels first, then moves towards the calves, and towards the back of the knees. And the front knee moves towards the hips, hips towards the shoulders, and little by little the sternum moves towards the chin. Stay pressing on both inner feet, so both inner thighs are moving down. Front side to the inner side to the outer side, front side to the inner side moves towards the back side, creating space in the sacrum, and from the back side towards the outer side. Circular movement that starts on the activation of both inner feet. Bring down the pelvis. Now move towards side, and you take Shavasana. Stay now fully inside of your mat. You can grab the outer mat first, pulling the mat towards the heels, and you move the sacrum towards the heels. This is with one foot, extend the other leg, and the leg that you just extended, gently pressing into the floor, into the mat. You're allowed to extend the second leg without disturbing the position of the sacrum. And from there, you just release both feet, both legs, both inner legs. Both hands, palms of the hands turning up towards the ceiling, besides the body, and you move shoulders away from the ears and from the shoulders to the elbows, extended elbows from the elbows to the hands, hands to the fingers. First, thumbs and index touching the floor, rest of the fingers not, so that creates an external rotation of the arm. Slowly, from the index finger, thumbs towards the rest of the dorsal hand, and then forearms to the floor. Use several inhalations, exhalations, little by little release consciously the arms, shoulders, chest, and the full body. Stay awake, close the eyes or keep them open. If you don't feel to close them, breathe normally. Shavasana. Class is over. Stay in Shavasana for a couple of minutes at least. Better 3 to 5. Namaste.